Today is July 7th. Well, I've decided on a day hike because of the heat and thunderstorm potential. My pack today only weighs 7 pounds with some water in there. If you take time to go hiking and then you go back, you'll be so much better at what you are doing because you create that balance and mental health and physical health, all that. Also, with hiking as your hobby, you really have to keep doing it or it's so hard every time. This trail runs along a brook, which I am hoping will help me stay cool. Here it is, a junction. There it is on the sign. It says Timber Camp Trail. Let's go see it. I don't think this is a very popular place for anybody to go, but I have thought about this many a day. Usually in the depth of winter, when I'm looking at the map wondering, hey, maybe I could go there. What's it like? It's a stick. I think this is so cool. Have a look at this. This is a normal stick. Nothing weird happened to it. And you can see it almost looks like a cigar. The inside, a vibrant green color. And it's natural. That bright color and everything, it's actual natural as the wood is rotting. There's a view. I'm so glad I came here right now. I'm definitely coming back here. Look at this. Somebody has leveled out the perfect place for a little tent. You can tell the haze when you look a bit farther to that mountain. But yeah, right here is a pretty cool spot. So the actual trail is down there and it continues on a little ways. One person reported the trail goes nowhere. Another person reported the trail goes to the actual camp called High Camp. Continuing on the trail, and I notice a little bit of water, which is pretty cool. This is the first water I've seen since all the way down. More water, and it's cooler right here. Getting greener and thicker back here. This looks like a camp because there's a fire ring and flat space and a hardened surface and a bit of a view. Whoa, I really feel like I'm remote, but I'm only 3 miles into the woods. There is sweat pouring down my back like a little brook. And the sun, it feels really hot out here. And then when I duck into the trees to look at something, it's so much cooler. And this kind of looks like a trail. Campsites always have bits of short trails stemming off, but this one looks... Let me look at the map real quick. The map does not show this as a legitimate trail, but we aren't that far from the East Peak summit of Osceola. So I bet people have gone up there. Aha, there is a fire pit. Oh, another relic. Ducking back into the woods. Right over here is another flat spot. Shady, cool, dry, clean. Good job, humans, cleaning up. Although I bet you not that many people come back in here. I guess I've looked around now, and one of the cool things is how you get this sense of depth. Like here's a shady trail in front of me, and the screen is two-dimensional, but actually I can tell, like, wow, that's a pretty tall mountain right there in front of me, and you get that feeling. It's not quite a bowl, is it? But there's a big mountain right behind me, and there's a big mountain right in front of me, and it's neat to be close to a big mountain part way up. Does that explain? I definitely wish I was camping here tonight. But the same conclusion applies that what if I stayed here, set up my tent, and then late at night there was a thunderstorm? How would I feel about that? Would I regret that decision then? And I have to make that decision now. I Googled, is there always lightning during a thunderstorm? And Google said, yes, that is a definition of a thunderstorm. Even if you do not see any lightning, if you hear thunder, there is lightning. Which I guess is not such a good thing for exposed camping spots for backpacking, which is my favorite thing to do. It is 12:30. I am at the sign for the junction. Should I go to the rock? I feel somewhat disinterested, but I'm also hungry and I could have lunch up there. 0.8. Maybe this is it. This is massive, and it goes around the side. How can I show this? The trail wraps around the rock to the ladder. I need to eat. I'm in pre-bonk right now. It's at the end of my fuel supply, I think. Guess I have to go up there. I did not look down. It was sturdy. And now I get to have lunch. It's beautiful. There's a rock here. And there's some views looking south. You can see the clouds starting to come in. Over there you can see part of Waterville ski area. So does that mean that might be Tecumseh, or does that not mean that? Now I shall refuel with this easy lunch. I certainly hope I'm burning all these calories. This has 600 calories in it. Okay, I'm going to turn around backwards and go down slowly with two hands. I did it. Whew. Yay. That's him. That's him texting me, so gotta write back and tell him I survived. Thank goodness. Okay, well, I'm leaving Goodrich Rock now, but it's super interesting because there's so many places where theoretically a rock climber could put their hands and feet and go right on up there. But yeah, what a crash, what a steep down area. Back down. Okay, back in the winter, I bought this shower. It's like a bucket with a nozzle at the end, and I got some water, and I'm gonna see how far I can carry it before I want to dump it on my head, because I think there's not much farther to the end. I was stubborn enough that I made it all the way back to the car park. Seat to Summit shower approved. Back to the car now. That was 7 miles. Woo, it's bright out here. Pleasant trails, beautiful campsite, cool rocks, good training, all done. Yeah.